It's time for the Nate Hawkins Show. Learn all about Heritage Hills basketball straight from the coach. The Nate Hawkins Show, exclusively on the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Hello and welcome to the Nate Hawkins Show. And Coach, last week you took on Evansville Mater Dei at Evansville Mater Dei, and you had South Spencer at home. Why don't you recap both those games for us?
Well, thanks once again, Joe, for having me on today. We'll start with Mater Dei. I think it was it was going to be a tough weekend for us, and we knew that going in, and always going to Mater Dei is a tough place to play. And I think that we got off, and really in the first quarter kind of got off to a good start, and in the second quarter, I don't know really what happened, but we kind of hit a buzzsaw, and everything was working for them and not much working for us. But we got down 14. I thought our guys battled back. We cut it all the way down to 5 in the third quarter, and then Kid hit one from about 30 feet on a set the buzzer, and they go up by 8, and then they kind of got a lot of momentum going back their way, and we never were able to really sustain anything else. I mean, we cut it under double figures, but just couldn't kind of get over the hump there a little bit. But it was a good non-conference game for us. I think it was a game that we need to play on the road in a tough environment, and we just got to be better. I mean, there's no other way about it. I mean, I think that a lot of our problems that we're having and that we had last weekend it all stems from the defensive end of the floor. We're giving up too many points, and until that gets corrected, and we start locking down people and making people take tough shots. And protect the basket a little bit better. We're going to be always in for a battle every single night, and obviously that's a big point of emphasis for us going forward. But Mater Dei scoring 72 points is just too many, and I think they're a very capable offensive team, but we scored enough, Joe, to win the game. I mean, we scored 61 points, but it all stems from our defense, and it's got to get better. So we've got a month to get better at that area, and that's going to be a big focus for us going forward. South Spencer Saturday night was a very great atmosphere, sectional-like atmosphere for our kids coming in too, Joe, and I thought we played pretty well, especially our first 3 quarters were really, really good, and we end up building an 8-point lead at halftime. We're up 7. Marcus Becker hits a big shot right at the end of the third quarter, which I thought would give us a little bit of momentum. And then we get into the fourth quarter, and we just didn't execute, didn't get stops that we needed. South Spencer ends up scoring 24 points in the fourth quarter, and if you're going to close out games and you're going to win, you've got to have great offensive possessions, number one, and number two, you've got to be able to get stops, and we were just unable to do that. And credit to South Spencer, they're a good basketball team. There's no question. But we had them right where we needed them to win that basketball game at our place. And we didn't close it out. And as we were talking about earlier in the Mater Dei game, that our defense needs to get better. I still think same thing. I mean, 65 points is too many points to be given up, and that's got to improve because again, we scored enough to win. But obviously we've got to do a better job of closing out games and finishing. I mean, you can play great for 3 quarters, but they don't crown you a winner after 3 quarters. You got to play a full game, 32 minutes, and that's happened twice now. I felt kind of that happened in that Pike Central game, same way. I mean, we had a lead going in there, and we just did not finish the deal. I mean, we've got to be able to learn how to finish games. I know we've got a lot of youngsters to varsity basketball this year, but at this point in the season, we've got to keep making the next step, and that is now to figure out and find ways to close out games, win big games, whether they're on the road or at home, and that's what you're going to see again this weekend. We got 2 really good teams that we're going to be playing this weekend, and I do think we have opportunities to go get both of them if we play well and we do the things that we are not doing so well right now, and we can fix those here in practice this week. And I think that our kids are attentive and they're learning, and they'll be ready to go. But we got to do a better job.
And you're listening to the Nate Hawkins Show on the South Indiana Sports Network, powered by Miller Grocery Communications. We'll be back with these messages from our sponsors.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and...
At MAD, we believe in zero. 0 fathers who aren't there for bedtime. 0 mothers who miss the first day of school. 0 children who never come home. We believe in 0 victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to 0. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in 0.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
Follow the Southwest Indiana Sports Network at swisportsnetwork.com or search Roku for our channel at SW Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Nate Hawkins Show. And we're joined by John Becker, freshman and C team coach at Heritage Hills. John, how you doing today?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Doing real well. I only got one question. I think I get this probably for most of the Southwest Indiana coaches in the area. How many more Becker boys are there?
Well, the last one is playing high school ball right now. He is a senior on the varsity team. And then I actually have a daughter coming through that's an 8th grade daughter, and that will be it.
Now, I know that there's been a lot of 3-point shooters and come with the name Becker, so a lot of coaches want to know when it's going to be over.
Thanks. Well, hate for it to be over, but it is coming to an end.
Yeah. Well, you are the freshman team coach. How's that season going so far this year?
We just finished up, and our record ended up 8-4, and we had some big victories. I felt like we beat a really solid Gibson Southern team, and did actually lose to Castle by 3 points, which was, I thought, a really good showing for our team too. So 8-4 finished up. A lot of games got canceled due to either kids being hurt from either team or just the lack of numbers. So we're down this year on that. From that standpoint, normally we play about 18, 19 games instead of just 12. But the games we played have really helped the kids out. We've kind of rotated really got a core group of 5. We had 6, and one kid had a knee injury, and then we rotated 3 sophomores in to help us out to fill out the roster here and there, and it's been really good for them. I think it enables them to get more time, get and work on some of their skills, and then get ready to play, the JV when called upon.
And, talking to some of the other coaches in the middle school age group at Heritage Hills, Heritage Hills has got between the younger kids and the freshman team and the JV team and the varsity team, I think there's going to be a lot of good days ahead for the Heritage Hills Patriots.
It sure seems like it. I mean, the feeder system program is very up and running and doing a really good job in kind of preparing the kids as they come through the program. And it takes a lot of work. There's a lot of involvement from parents, from coaches, and everybody. It takes the community, basically, and that is the community is very involved, so it's helped out, and I think there are bright days ahead to continue.
Well, the Patriots sit at 11-6 on the year. Foresee the future. What do you see happening for the Patriots in the future here?
Well, I think we're focused right now as a coaching staff on we've got to improve our defense, and I'm sure Nate's talked about that. But we've got to get our average down as far as holding opposing teams to less than, I think it's 60 points right now. And our goal is to try to really work on that, tweak that, get that number down to where, if we can get it in the low 50s or whatever, we feel like we have a really good chance of winning, all the ball games that we continue to play this season. So there's some things there, but otherwise, I think it's a tough schedule still remaining. A lot of PAC opponents, and I think as long as we can get those things shored up, I think we'll have a successful season from here out.
Well, good luck to the Patriots the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
You've been listening to the Nate Hawkins Show on Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Mosey Local Communications. We'll be back right after these messages.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
At MAD, we believe in zero. 0 fathers who aren't there for bedtime. 0 mothers who miss the first day of school. 0 children who never come home. We believe in 0 victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to 0. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in 0.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
Follow the Southwest Indiana Sports Network at swisportsnetwork.com or search Roku for our channel at SW Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Nate Hawkins Show. And Coach, I'll ask you a question because it's a question that a lot of coaches in Southwest Indiana want to know. How many Becker boys are there?
Well, if you include father, there's 5 of them, but no, 4 of them. Marcus being the youngest is a senior right now, and just a phenomenal family, and we're very happy to have John leading our freshman team and coaching those guys up. They seem to get better every year, and that's what we want. And he just does a great job with them. And then and I've been fortunate that I was able to coach 3 of the 4. I had Mitchell his junior and senior year, and then I had Murray all 4 years and Marcus all 4 years, and just incredible workers and just great kids.
And this week you traveled down to Boonville on Thursday, and on Saturday at 1:30 you'll be at home against Jasper. Why don't you preview both those games for us?
Well, I think the first thing is, Joe, it's another challenging weekend for this young basketball team, and I think that we played Boonville earlier in the year in the PSC semifinal game, and they came out. I mean, it's a very good basketball team. They came out. We were down 10 at half, fought all the way back, and then and we actually were able to get a really good look for Trent at the very end of the game, and he hits the game winner, and we end up winning that game by 2. So our kids understand, and they know, how important this game is, and that this is a very good basketball team, and we're going to have to play really well. We allowed them to score 63 points in the first meeting, and our defense is going to have to be there in order for us to have a chance to win this game. And that's what it's all going to start with. Everything that we do this weekend is going to have to start with defense and rebounding. And it kind of goes right hand in hand with our game then on Saturday too. Where we've got Jasper coming into our place. Jasper playing really well. Beat a good New Albany team in their last outing. They do play they play Thursday against Bar Reeve as well. They're playing well, and both of them are very similar, I think. Boonville and Jasper, they both got some veterans playing, some tough kids, very physical. So we're going to have to match both teams' physicality. But I think if we can do that and our defense comes to play, I think we've got a great shot to get 2 wins. But if our defense doesn't come to play and our shot selection is poor again, I think we're going to struggle. So it's going to come down to doing a lot of the little things right. And if we do those things, I think we give ourselves a chance to go get, which would be 2 really good wins this weekend, because both of these teams are really good.
And I know that the focus is to get 2 wins this weekend, but also another milestone that might happen this weekend is Trent Sicily gaining 1,000 points.
Yeah, and what a great accomplishment, for Trent and all the hard work that he's done. And I mean, obviously Trent for us, he's got to be the guy that scores the basketball. I mean, he scores the basketball a lot for us, and that's what we need out of him. Right now he sits at 965 going into Thursday's game. And, what an incredible accomplishment to get to that 1,000 point already as a sophomore. But Trent's a scorer. He finishes well, could shoot the ball. I mean, we've talked all about Trent, special talent. I think if you talk to Trent, you asked him about it, he'd tell you that he couldn't do it without his teammates. And, that's what's incredible about that boy right there. I mean, he very humble. We're really proud of him and all the work that he's put in to get to this point.
Well, Coach, good luck this weekend and go get 2 victories.
I appreciate that, Joe, and then we look forward to talking to you next week.
And you're listening to the Nate Hawkins Show on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brothers for Communications. We'll see you next week.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and